the next piece that we're going to be getting into is how to view the HTML of the web page. So we have this code already set up from the previous video, and what we're going to want to do first is add a text box to our user form. And the text box is really going to be used so that we know how we can see what our program is seeing. Later on, once we are done with our testing, we can just take off the text box from our user form and just make it invisible, or you can just get rid of it entirely. So I'm going to draw a text box. So under my toolbox, go to controls, and I'm going to draw a text box. And in this text box, I'm going to set the properties. I'm going to go to my properties window and set the multi-line property to true. And it's going to be text box 5. So just in my case, I'm going to remember this name, text box 5. I'm going to go to my code that I already have in command button 1. After the page loads, I'm going to put text box 5 dot text is equal to object IE dot document dot body dot InnerHTML. This should work. I'm going to go on and hit F5 and try this out. Open page. And here we get the code. And it's almost identical to the source code from what you would gather if you were to do view source. Now, there's two things that you can do. You can do InnerHTML or Outerhtml. The difference between the two, I mean, it's better explained by MSDN. I'll tell you this part. For creating the web scraper, we're primarily going to be sticking to the InnerHTML. That's going to give us everything that we do need to parse the HTML. If you want to look at further properties, though, by all means look at InnerHTML and Outerhtml on the MSDN network or on the internet.